The Capitol hearing room was packed, its atmosphere electric with tension. Cameras lined the walls, their lenses unblinking as they captured every flicker of emotion, every exchange of words. The American people were watching, hungry for truth, justice, or maybe just the spectacle of power colliding. But on this particular day, no one expected the room to erupt the way it did until Senator John Kennedy leaned forward, his southern drawl cutting through the thick air, aimed straight at Congressman Adam Schiff. From the very beginning, Schiff had come prepared for a battle. His speech was filled with carefully chosen words, designed to strike at the heart of the American system and highlight what he believed to be its flaws. He painted a picture of a broken nation, one that he suggested had lost its way. His tone was sharp, almost accusatory, and though he spoke with eloquence, there was something about the way he carried himself that left the audience divided. Some nodded in agreement, others folded their arms, their faces hardening with resistance. But Kennedy, sitting quietly at first, was not one to let words go unchallenged when he felt they chipped away at the very soul of the country he loved. For him, America was not just a place, it was a story of grit, faith, and resilience. He knew its flaws, but he also knew its promise. And so, while Schiff continued with his litany of complaints, Kennedy's eyes narrowed, his mind sharpening its rebuttal like a sword being drawn from its sheath. "Congressman Schiff," Kennedy finally said, his voice calm but firm, "you seem mighty upset with this country of ours. You've listed every fault, every failing, every imperfection, but not a single blessing. So let me ask you plain and simple, if you don't like America, why don't you just leave?" The words dropped like a hammer. The room froze. For a moment, even the clicking of cameras stopped, as if the air itself had been knocked still. Schiff's eyes widened in shock, and the audience gasped. Some broke into murmurs, others into applause. It wasn't just what Kennedy said, it was how he said it. His voice carried not cruelty, but conviction. He wasn't dismissing criticism, he was defending a dream. Schiff, visibly rattled, tried to recover. "Senator Kennedy," he replied, his voice quivering slightly, "my criticisms are born out of love for this country. Pointing out its failings is the only way to fix them." Kennedy leaned forward, his eyes steady and unblinking. "Sir, loving your country doesn't mean tearing her down at every turn. Loving America means you roll up your sleeves, you work hard, and you fight for her to be better without spitting on the flag that gives you the freedom to speak in the first place." His words, slow and deliberate, cut deeper than any shouting match could. The audience broke into applause. Schiff tried again, but Kennedy pressed on, weaving stories of American families, veterans, immigrants who came with nothing and built live.